So hello guys, welcome back to the channel ERY, and in this video we'll be talking about the breakdown of like everything in this video. That's it. So for this we'll be showing like putting everything together. So after this there'll be another video for the entry, and it's been a while since I uploaded video, so I'll tell you all guys. Say weekly break, we go on H4. In this case it broke. I'm like good. Then it reached a level where this was over here, and then there was another candle over here. Or you can just take this QM, let's suppose this QM, but it still needs time to reject, right? 5 days something, and then so in this case this one rejected over here. We go on H4, so still like it is nothing over here, and like price needs to reject this for the price to go up higher, and in this case there was only reject from this. So why this happened, okay, why this thing happened was most likely on the daily. How? See this thing, this candle rejected over here, right? Closed from the next day 18th. Okay, so I'll tell you, because we are only using daily, weekly and H4. Don't go on from weekly, we can go on H4, but don't go from here to H1, like 2 time frame below. Okay, just stick with this thing to cause a roadblock or break it. Okay, cause we are using a weekly as a high time frame. Okay, so in this case it broke. In this case over here you can see right click over here, and now what you might see, oh okay, so it's going to go for the buys. I'm like, okay, that's fine, let's go. Then again price comes over here this day 24th. okay, so what happens? Come here, rejects. Now what? Weekly is in the buys. Okay, wait, before that, this like 25th August, right? So H4, let's go. So now what? It broke this side upside, this thing. So for me, aligning it is aligned. Okay, for the weekly it is buy, for the daily it bounced from sells to again it shifted to the buys. Okay, so now what? We go on H4, we go on over here H4 and keep on buying. You can buy this gap, it keep on breaking, right? Like this structure keep on breaking it, and you can just keep on buying. In this thing there was this, it didn't break. In this case it broke, but it came down and then it broke to the upside. Okay, so there are multiple entries in this case. I'll show you how to enter. Okay, so for what I generally do is, right, H4, go on 4 time frames below, mostly 4 times on all, but yeah, H1 also 4 times below. Don't use M3 in these conditions. I mean, like sometimes it's a very rare condition, because M5, if you look on a low time frame, you can have levels with M1, but on M5 there is most of the time there is no level on M3. Okay, because it's a very odd number of the time frame. Okay, so let's see H4, right? We can go like 4 time frames over here, this thing from here. Let's see. So now you could have, okay, so I told you like this is all like you could just enter over here, and maybe some you got NSL over here. So what I'm trying to say is, right, in this case, because weekly is in the buys, weekly went for the buys, daily moved from sell and then back to the buys, you could align these to the buys and then enter off H4. Okay, after this you need to journal it. Okay, keep on journaling, and then after you journal this, you'll find the entries on M5. I know what entries these are, but I can tell you, but still, entries, what entries you could enter over here with some kind of EG or some kind of EF over here, or some kind of like SND fail, like as soon as it closes above this thing, or maybe as soon as an inverse FVG, like anything. Okay, so you need to journal this thing, and then you need to write the how many trades it worked, and what's the win rate and probability of this trades. Okay, so this worked good. In this, what happened? Against the same damn thing, look for an entry over here, journal it again. We go on the lower time frame, yeah, this thing over here. Okay, there wasn't any entry. We couldn't have entered over here of H4. Maybe in this, maybe, I don't know, because this one all was news. Okay, so from 19 till it was like news candles or everything. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, and I'll show you this one also, why not. Okay, so again, it keeps on selling, right? Unless it reached daily and breaks to the upside, you cannot go for the buys. So keep on selling. Let's suppose there isn't anything. Okay, this gap level over here, it broke to the downside over here, keep on breaking over here, it broke, it came back to this breakout level. It's not breaking, see, it's not breaking the H4 level, still holding, hold, and then over here break. So you could have entered from here, this thing again, maybe something over here, good. Yeah, it broke this thing, you could have entered from here. Let's see, there might be some kind of candles. Okay, didn't touch over here, that's fine. So gap level will be over here, it touched it, went drop again, some kind of level over here. I'll show you the entries. On entries, M5, right? On M5, how it look is, yeah, it broke over here and then starts going. So again, as I told you, might be some kind of inverse or some kind of EG entries. This thing, first one, then again there was this one over here, there might be an EG, it took an SL, then again it caused another EG and then went down. So you need to find the probability and you have to write it down. Okay, journal, keep on journaling. If you're trading and you're not journaling, you're losing. Okay, you're fucking losing. In this case, what happened was, yeah, there was a entry, but again then it went upside, hit an SL and didn't give you an entry because it was a fucking huge candle. Okay, so done. This thing again, it came back again this level, broke to the downside, maybe this entry or maybe this inverse, hit an SL, it went upside again, it took a given entry, maybe like 30 pips, 1:1, that's it. But again it went like, and then gave you another entry from the top over here, it's fucking swept us out and then broke to the downside. Maybe again you would have entered. So it's like 1 SL over here, I mean, good. 1:1, like we won't be taking any SLs in this case, and then another SLs, and after that it just swept by a low high, right? So, and then just went breaking downside. So you could just enter again like this as the down candle close, you could have entered over there and then started falling. Okay, I mean, that's the all the entries over here. So and it keep on. Okay, this one is also another entry. So sometimes market is like that. Okay, so you need to so this one, another entry over here, it went down. So you need to, what I'm trying to say is, right, like it's good and all, every entry works. You need to journal it, you need to mark it out like that. So this week, like this week, it's gonna be like, sorry, previous week it's gonna be like 1 2 3 4 5 over here, and maybe like 5 entries, yeah, maximum 5 to 6 entries, cause like there are 3 entries in a single way day. Like Monday didn't get an entry, and then on Wednesday, like Wednesday or Friday, you got like 3 entries. So it's fine, you still hit the TPs and you're still making money. That's what we do trading. And I'll tell you something, okay, and that's it for this video. Just remember, okay, when I'm for the next video, I'll be uploading the criterias for entry or entry confirmations. So I'll just make a video on entry for the next video, okay? And do subscribe, and if you like the video and if you have any questions, you can comment on the video, or you can just DM me on Telegram, okay? And that's fine, you can do it. Bye.